When there is so much to tell, where should I even start? With all that we saw, what we heard, what we felt, this planet of ours, destiny, our part in it. Best to start at the beginning, perhaps. Midgar, the city of Mako, ruled by the Shinra Electric Power Company, who drained the planet of its very essence, the life stream, and processed it for industry as Mako. Our world was dying, and so few could hear her cries for mercy. Those who could rose up in her defense. The anti-Shinra rebels, Avalanche. Among them, Cloud Strife, an ex-soldier hired by the Resistance to destroy Reactor 1. In Sector 8, amidst the aftermath of the attack, Cloud met a flower seller named Aerith. She offered him a yellow blossom. One said to symbolize reunion. And thus was destiny set in motion. With Reactor 1 gone, Avalanche set their sights on Mako Reactor 5. Unfortunately, they were playing right into Shinra's hands. The company was able to draw the wool over the people's eyes. And in the end, destroyed Sector 7, killing thousands and laying the blame at Avalanche's feet. Though dear friends were lost, Avalanche had no time to grieve. Aerith had struck a deal with Shinra, who took her into custody. With her capture, Shinra's obsession was within reach. The fabled Promised Land. For Aerith was the last of the Cetra, the ancient stewards of the planet. And only she could guide them to paradise. To save her, the team infiltrated the Shinra building, the company's beating heart. It was here that I, another prisoner, joined their story and assisted them in freeing Aerith. Yet during our flight, we came face to face with a man thought dead. The vaunted war hero, Sephiroth. Before he could be stopped, Cloud's foe fled with the corpse of Genova, the cataclysm from the stars and the catalyst of our plight. Eventually, we too made good our escape. Pursuing troopers defeated, we raced toward Midgar's edge. Yet Sephiroth once again intervened. Suddenly, deafening screams rent the air. Whispers, the arbiters of fate, descended upon the city. Before their imposing wall, Aerith warned us. This was Destiny's crossroads. Every moment, every action, every step taken had all been as the Whispers willed it. To fight them was to break free. On the other side of fate, Sephiroth waited, the Whispers undulating within him. Cloud brought his blade down upon his rival, sundering destiny. The fight won, and the shackles of destiny broken. We stood before the unknown, a world of boundless freedom. It was there, beyond where fate could follow, that a new journey began.
Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's see if we get this thing working. Camera might freeze. I'm gonna replace that soon, probably. But, like, you know, I do this, like, as a hobby, just kind of post shit. And doing it without the face cam, it's, I don't know, oddly liberating. One less thing to worry about when I already take way too long to actually not record. Because a lot of times I'll record even stuff I don't necessarily intend to post, just in case. Maybe even, like, head in the clouds thoughts of, like, editing it into, like, some kind of smaller thing, not a playthrough. I don't even have the time to, like, barely edit a playthrough. Like, barely edit. Just cut, like, dead air and stuff. So, it's not the recording, it's the actual editing and posting that is so time consuming when you work full time and, you know, just do have a life and do other stuff. But the demo for this came out. I had recently been playing the remake, the integrated version, like the one with the Yuffie DLC. I've started it twice. Once on PlayStation, a while, like when it first got released, because I had like the complete game save data on my old PS4, so I figured, alright, that's the easiest way. And then I decided to replay it because it had been a while anyway, and I wanted to not just jump in having no clue what I was doing again. So I'm like, oh, I'll just replay it. I forgot how fucking long it is for being like just basically the first disc of the old game. And both times I've stopped playing or gotten distracted by something else coming out or just life and stopped playing anything for a little bit sometimes, you know. So I still haven't tried the Yuffie part of the first remake. And I don't think, I mean, I might go back on my own and do it between now and the end of the month, because it's February and the new game comes out on the 29th. But I also played the original like 100 times, so I don't feel necessarily compelled to go do that. I don't feel like I'm missing out, that's what I mean. So anyway, the demo for this came out. I just stumbled on it the other day, and I'm definitely gonna try it. But I figured I'd record it too. I don't know if I'm gonna record like the actual game. It's a lot of, especially if you've watched any of my stuff, there gonna be a lot of downtime of me just like messing with things, and the amount of like changing materia, changing weapons, upgrading weapons in the first game. I don't know if it's like good for watching, I guess is what I'm saying. And like if I cut a bunch of downtime, quote unquote downtime, like messing with the menus and stuff, messing with your equipment and stuff, are you really getting what you want out of it? I don't know. It would feel weird to me to both sides feel weird to me, like leaving it in with potential a lot of downtime and just looking at not like action, I guess, and cutting the equipment and materia stuff if it takes forever and you not getting that part. I feel like the latter is more likely to still be a decent watch, even if you might be missing things or not understand why things are happening. Or I could enjoy like describing what the fuck I'm doing in those menus. A lot of times I don't know, we'll see. But that's, you can already probably tell, that's why I'm on the fence at best about recording the actual game. But the demo's out, I wanted to try it. I thought recording it would be fun. I fixed my camera. I say that it's working now. It already froze once though, so I was like, I'm gonna try to keep an eye on it, but it might stop working. I don't know, I need to replace it, but I'm more focused on, I want to get a new mic and not a soundboard, like a control board, like Go XLR or something. Something in that vein to have better control of the audio levels and quality, not just like soundboard purposes. So, alright, story so far. Alright, I guess we'll just jump in. So active just means you also do like your normal melee attacks or like Barrett's gonna tune command abilities, like skills, magic items.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
All right then. Seeing as we've got the time, want to tell the rest of us about you and your buddy Sephiroth?
Sure. If Tifa doesn't mind.
Me?
Right, we're gonna get the flashback.
Yeah, no problem. It's
For the demo.
It all started 5 years ago. I was 16 at the time. There was hardly any work for soldiers back then. And what little there was boring as hell. My heart wasn't in it. Then, out of nowhere, the job of a lifetime came. A mission with Sephiroth. I couldn't believe my luck.
And your hometown.
It's really coming down, huh?
I can
Hey, man.
picture the
Feeling any better?
fucking 16-bit version of this.
Sure don't look it. Wish
In
I
my
could
head
help,
right now.
but never been motion sick. Sorry, man. Ready to do this?
Yeah, you bet. Hey, rein it in.
Sorry. No can do.
Kids.
Say, I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here.
Really?
Finally make first, and what do they do? Call a ceasefire with Wutai, stealing my shot at glory. I didn't join Soldier to be an errand boy. I joined up so I could be a hero, like you.
Well, our mission is to survey a rundown reactor. Another one of those Turks gigs.
Fine. Job's a job, I guess. Where is it?
Nibelheim.
Nibelheim? That's where I grew up.
Got some fiends at R12!
Let's go.
So in the original, you get like a, you know, this PlayStation 1 RPG turn-based battle, but you get to play as Cloud and Sephiroth, and Cloud can barely do like 1 damage. Sephiroth's doing, you know, 9999.
You take one, I'll take the other. the truck.
No way! I got this!
Oh wait, what?
Who are you?
I don't remember how to do commands and shit. Should I? How do I dodge? Circle? Whew! Alright. I didn't expect to play as Sephiroth. Okay, that was pretty sweet. Not gonna lie.
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
You're not wrong.
Nibelheim. That's where they built the first reactor. Right?
Yeah. It all started in the fall. Something was wrong with the reactor, and the whole village was up in arms. Talk of strange new monsters on the mountain only made things worse.
Oh my god, Lee fidgety.
People were scared,
Can't get comfortable.
desperate.
The villagers tried to take care of the monsters themselves, but it was no good. Ended up calling Shinra. So the company sent help. Best they had.
Home sweet home, right? Tell me, how does it feel? I have no home, so I wouldn't know.
You still got parents, though, right?
A mother named Genova. She died shortly after I was born. My father...
Whoa there! Genova? Like from the Shinra building?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm getting to that.
Why am I talking about this? Come on, let's go.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting. I'm Xander, the mayor here. I wanted to greet you myself, to welcome you to our humble little town. Please, if you'll follow me.
Consider yourself off duty till sundown.
So, I am very curious to see what's going to happen. Because, like, this is the moment you leave Midgar, and in the original, the game just opens up. Like, you haven't seen a world map at all. Because you've never had to travel between locations, really. Now, in the first game, it's like a couple hours, I think. Or the original game, the Midgar section's a couple hours. It's not a whole game like the first remake was. What I find really interesting, besides the fact that this is the part where they really got to show they can do the rest of the game, not just running around Midgar. Because the scope is so huge. Like, how are they going to handle that? Is it going to remain open world like it did? I mean, I tried to stay away from too much information, especially because it's almost like, as it got closer, I'm like, alright, well, now I can be patient anyway. I don't want to spoil anything. I love the remake. I'll have faith. I'll try it out either way. So, I don't really know. I do think that it's supposed to still have some version of the open world. But the other thing I'm really curious about is they're not really being subtle with the title. And with how the first remake ended, at the end of Midgar, but with all that fate stuff thrown in and changing fate. The fact that this isn't Final Fantasy Remake Part 2, it's Final Fantasy Rebirth. I do think they're giving themselves the freedom to do a lot more than just like what a lot of people are suspecting is going to change as like one of the big pivotal moments towards the end of Disc 2. You know what I mean? In the original. I do think that will change. I think they're going to subvert expectations in some way, though. I don't think they're just going to make somebody else. I don't think they're going to have the, like, climactic events happen in the same fashion, but with different cast, is all I'm saying. I think there's going to be more to it, but... What's up? Okay, I thought I wanted the camera to turn left when I push left when I did the inverted setting at the opening there, but I was wrong. I had a feeling that it was going to feel wrong in actual practice, but it seemed right at the time. Open photo mode. Oh, okay. Also, the one thing I have seen is the save data. You don't need save data from the first game. And having save data from the first game just gives you like a bonus summon or something. So, like, you're not going to carry over if you leveled your guys up to, like, crazy levels, you know what I mean? They're going to, like, have a starting point. And the way you can modify weapons and stuff in this game, I imagine you can at least set up that starting point to how you like, or go back and edit it, like reset the skill points and stuff, that kind of thing. I'm just refamiliarizing myself. This feels more Final Fantasy-y. Even in the, like, the little icons at the top of the screen and stuff. It could just be me not having played it in a little bit. But it does feel a little more stylistic, I guess. The other one felt a little not mechanical, but like just kind of like computerized, I guess. No flair to it. Road Warrior bangle, 4 slots, kind of thing. Grade 9. A stylish silver and leather bangle for bikers born to live free or die. Available for purchase in the Cosmic Canyon region. Okay. I like that it gives you an idea of where you got it. Buster Sword. So L1 was the shortcuts for your skills. What was the menu though? Synergy skills. I don't remember what that is. Slash up to 3 enemies in quick succession. Lunge toward an enemy with a focus strike. Strike it well. I know what Braver is. Okay, this does feel familiar in the settings, but it does look way cooler. I'll say the style again. looks less like a plain like computer screen, I guess. It feels more stylized here, but that's a very familiar layout and controls though, so that's cool. I like it so far. Even the little things. Alright, anyway. Alright, yeah, that does feel better.
You know, I've been thinking about joining the military for some time now. If you need help, just say the word.
Look at all this mud. It's never gonna come off.
You saying you wouldn't offer to help if you hadn't been thinking about joining the military lately?
What a pain.
I gotta get out of this one chocobo town.
This one chocobo town.
We're so glad you're here. Thank you.
Just a bit more.
So this is Nibelheim now. Here we go.
Can you show us some magic?
It's a good thing those soldiers.
You're gonna save me too, right?
So X is the commands menu. Square was attack, I think. Triangle was your like special. Why am I back here? Nothing? Is there gonna be anything you can collect in this flashback? I just thought about that. Why would there be? You gonna magically like carry it over into modern Cloud telling this story? No, probably not.
Did you come from Midgard too?
I don't really need to poke around back there, I guess.
Don't run away from me!
Well, I'll be. Cloud, look at you, Hawkman. Roll.
Oh, you recognize me.
Hey, what's Midgard like? Tell me! Bow wow wow, bow wow wow. He's a
Cluttered.
good boy who...
Nothing we can do about the mountain and all that. But at least
Evil.
Oh, hey there. You boys are going to be well stocked for your trip up the mountain. Believe you me.
Are you super strong? Oh, man. Now I... Hey, are you like a famous person? Not this again,
I'm trying to see because the reactor you can see up above is over there.
but... I'm Sephiroth!
Who are these guys?
Fiends are out and about. Keep your eyes peeled, people.
I'm kind of like a neighborhood watch. I was gonna say they're not military or Shinra.
Nothing to report here.
It's kind of cool, especially
Soldiers eat more than your average Joe.
anyone who isn't familiar with the original. This is probably I feel like this is gonna be very cool to see because outside of Midgar, which is like this technological like industrial revolution marvel using Mako instead of steam and electricity, but like out here, like yeah, they have some of the technology here industrialized a bit,
More than your average Joe.
but you got a bunch of not farmers but locals with guns like protecting from the wilderness because it's kind of, you know, it's still kind of out in the, you know,
I'll never know.
the frontier. Okay, so circle vaults over things, triangle to interact.
Good luck out there!
Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to go this way. See the crowd up yonder. I feel like I'm supposed to come out. Oh, hey, I remember that tower. Also, isn't the mayor, certain somebody's dad? Pretty sure, right? That's cool. I can climb up this. Okay.
So how did it feel being back up there?
I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess? After 2 years away and all that.
Uh-huh.
Map seems to have a lot more detail. Am I wrong? I know the mini-map's just like a normal map. Not normal, but like a blueprint looking format. I like this. This looks awesome.
Is that you, Cloud? Get it. Can only imagine what their lives must be like.
Nidhogg Hotel. Oh, okay. What is my actual mission? Oh, just explore. Okay. I didn't want to trigger anything. Oh.
A soldier.
And you are?
Richard Zangan. A humble traveler of the world. And teacher of martial arts to the youth.
Do we know somebody who knows martial arts?
Well-toned, but lacking mass. You need to bulk up.
Let me stop groping strangers.
Who asked you?
You could learn a lot from me.
Pass.
Don't be shy. I have many pupils your age. At last count, 128. In fact, one of them's from this very village.
Interesting.
Perhaps you know her. Tifa.
Sure.
That's all you gotta say, really?
That one. She'll go far.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right?
Got anything to say for yourself?
I didn't know.
We're all thrilled to have you.
So this is 2 years after he left.
I'd be interested to
town.
see how one of Shinra's finest fights.
But 5 years before, like,
Should you need my help, just
where
say
we're
the
at,
word.
where we've been playing the first game, and where the narration is coming from. But it's also
hello there. All our rooms are reserved for you Shinra boys, so take your pick. You'll find them just up... Huh? No. Cloud? My. Get a load of you. And you've only been away a couple of years. Traveling with the Sephiroth now? Okay, Mr. Big Shot.
City folk are so sophisticated. Can only imagine what their lives must be like.
I have a feeling the hotel is somewhere we will come before the next like step in our actual like mission here. I'll go explore more.
So, what do you think of our village? It's pretty nice, right?
Ah, Shinra's here, I see. Thank you for coming.
You're Shinra? Shinra?
Oh, whoops! I didn't recognize you, Cloud. How you've grown. I must say, you look dashing in that uniform.
You're so cool. You're so cool. Gonna beat those monsters? Gonna beat them?
I didn't see the kid, the second kid, the boy, there at first. So when the voiceover for a little boy went, Shinra, and I was like, what the f.
I gotta catch a glimpse of Sephiroth.
Why are they all outside that house?
Then I stopped by my mom's. Not that it matters.
Sure it does. I know I want to hear what happened.
Me too.
Yeah. Go on.
My dad died when I was a kid. So after I left for Midgard, she was on her own. It was the first time we'd seen each other in 2 years. First time. And last.
I'll be right there.
Cloud, is that you?
Hey.
Welcome home. Come in. Let me get a good look at you.
My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh? You soldiers sure do clean up nice. I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
Not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say. They are feeding you properly, aren't they? Oh, Cloud. But you know, Cloud. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud? You're my son. Of course, I'll always be.
Okay, that's enough.
Soon these troubles will be a thing of...
Wanna join us for some zonga size?
Ever since we heard a survey team was coming, we've been working our fingers to the bone.
You worked out with everyone?
Just for a bit.
Could you keep up?
Lift your arms straight up and reach for the sky. Press your arms to your ears and show me your palms. Keep those fingers straight all the way to their tips.
Make sure you're prepared for a tough hike tomorrow.
Okay, don't know what's going on with the microphone. I think I just tripped the cord.
Hey, bro, let me get a good look at that sword.
Alright, so we went to the hotel, the general store. He's working out over there. That's Mom's house. Oh yeah, because, I like hit the cord and the mic.
I was totally blinded by his greatness. I didn't even get to see what he looks like.
Stayed muted after it, like,
It's been
reconnected
a long
briefly.
time. So, like, how do soldiers know who's first and who's second?
Sephiroth's at the inn. I tried to sneak a shot of him, but my hands were shaking.
Just crazy to think that Sephiroth is here, in our town.
We'll make sure the survey team gets a heaping helping of our best produce.
I feel like we missed something when I went to the hotel, to be honest, because there was a crowd outside of Town Hall here.
Make sure you're good and rested.
Computer screen. Oh, hey, it's the mayor.
Do our village proud. Oh, I'll be telling everyone how I welcome the great Sephiroth to town till the day I die.
Now that Sephiroth's here, those beasts are toast.
Oh, but the reason I was talking about the mic is because right after that scene with Madre, the mic was muted after it reconnected. What I was saying was, I think that was word for word from the original. A little more interesting with the way it cut between the sequences, but
Don't think I've ever seen the town
a little more
this
telling,
excited about
I
anything
guess.
before.
Recognize you in that uniform of yours. You've grown so much since the last time we saw you.
But I think it was a word for word, and also optional in the original, I think. Well, you guys are all just hanging out at a hotel now? Alright.
Please, everyone, give them space.
No, we haven't seen.
Come on, that's enough. Please, go back to your homes.
Didn't really notice at the time, but looking back, all the signs were there. From the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't himself. What you looking at?
This landscape.
Huh?
I could swear I've seen it before.
You okay?
Big day tomorrow. We'll be leaving bright and early. You should get some rest.
All right, will do.
Night.
I tried, but I couldn't get to sleep that night. Was too excited, too nervous.
Was pretty much the same for me.
Why?
Yeah, I was surprised too.
know what happened the last time she went up there.
That was years ago, Brian. She's old enough to make her own decisions now.
We leave once our guide arrives.
Yes, sir.
Brian!
Sephiroth, sir. I
That's
must
deep
insist
inside.
that I take you up the mountain. My daughter isn't...
Dad!
Tifa. You can still back out. You don't have to do this.
I'm going, and that's that. There'll be 2 soldiers with me. I'll be fine.
Pumpkin!
Good morning, sir. I'll be your guide for the day.
Tifa? You're our guide?
I sure am. You can ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
You could get hurt.
Not if you remember to do your job, she won't. Come on.
For posterity, sir?
Not today.
Can you talk to him?
Please, Sephiroth. It'd mean a lot to us.
It's just one photo. Come on. Where's the harm in that? There? Thanks.
Say cheese! Sounds like you were having a good time.
One more!
Yeah, I guess we were.
Later.
For a while.
The reactor was halfway up Mount Nibelheim.
If it doesn't sound convinced.
I was looking forward to breathing that crisp, clean mountain air again.
Hold R2 or press L3 to sprint. Okay. Use your weapon while outside of combat. Break stuff. Collect items. Sometimes you can recharge magic points by doing that. Oh, that's the town. For a second I thought that was like the mansion.
You probably already know this, but our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Nibelheim on the map.
I've seen a few reactors in my time, but none with such a breathtaking view. Who could tire of it?
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
Trips. I think you mean business trips, which are no fun at all.
Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so cool.
Damn. Part of me wants to like poke around. Oops. Part of me wants to like poke around, but one, it's a flashback. Two, it's a demo. Like, what's up there? Why is there a path up there?
Everything okay? Not going too fast for you, am I?
Of course not. We're just trying to pace ourselves is all.
But I thought you guys were in a hurry.
Even so, you'll burn yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to burned out. Not with all the training I've had.
Huh. Guess you really are the best there is.
It's weird, it really doesn't want me to walk that direction. It's forcing me to go very slowly. Alright. I don't mind that though, because it's one way to tell me like, hey man, not right now. Maybe later? You know?
Seen those near the village, and they're not nice. What do you think?
I think I got this.
Then they're all yours.
Copy that.
You're done.
That was awesome!
You think?
If this is how it's going to be, there doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
I've been talking. I don't think I captured any of it. The amount of issues, technical issues, loud noises that I was gonna ignore and then decide, yeah, maybe I should go check that out. And then I got sidetracked for like 20 minutes and came back and had to reset the camera and the microphone. Struggling over here. Anyway. What I was wondering is, the instructions said that you can hold attack to do like a sweep attack, but you can hold it after a dodge too, and do like an aerial attack, or you can do a dodge normal attack. Enemies will grow alerted to your presence as you approach. Once the gauge fills up, combat once your support fills. If you land the first strike, your ATB gauge will fill slightly at the start. Okay. So you can kind of like surprise attack enemies.
Take it away.
Yeah, no. So X opens your menu, which slows down time a little bit. If you've got any of your gauges under your health down there, these all cost 1. So I'm gonna do a triple slash.
Let's finish this. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
So I think the alert thing is a lot more important in this, obviously, because we're going to be in open areas for the first time. All right, guys, can you get out of my way? That'd be great.
Is that Mako? Whoa.
Supposed to do that?
soldier. You can do better than that, can't you?
Just you watch.
R1 to block. Press circle to move out of the way. Block perfect damage to render the attack ineffective. Okay, I do like that. So when I dodge and hold the attack after, that's the aerial strike. And I was imagining throwing them up in the air, but you can actually teleport to them in the air from that hold attack. Sorry. I wonder if I can hit him with it. Oh, I did it from the air. That's amazing.
Piece of cake.
So I think the dodge attack is just part of your arsenal now. It used to be materia you needed to specifically have that ability. Okay, lock on. Yes. Switch lock on.
You know what to do, Cloud.
Did you see that?
You're done. Right.
That's cool. The dodge attack sends like a little laser out.
Let's finish this.
That doesn't seem to be working.
Well done, Trooper.
Thank you.
I got the rest. You're done. Here goes.
We still have a long way to go.
Shall we pick up the pace?
Not unless we absolutely have to. Our guide might not be so lucky next time.
Then, how about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
You'd better.
Cool. See you at the reactor.
Materia can be set into most weapons and equipment by the Materia and Equipment section. Try equipping the Materia Cloud has gained. Sure. You can now equip Materia to your weapons and armor. Select Cloud, hit triangle, open the Materia menu. Weapons and armor. Try equipping Orb of Assess. Okay, well, that was simple enough. Gain ability points with every battle. Once enough AP is accrued, your material will improve. Right, so you can level up your materia. Different materia level up in different ways. Once you master them, you get a copy of it. Although you gotta level up that copy. Alright, so now one of my abilities should be Assess. Press triangle to activate a character's unique ability. Cloud, for example, can switch modes while fight. Oh, right. Punisher mode.
Bring it on!
When in Punisher mode, Cloud moves more slowly, but Square can unleash a more powerful attack. In addition, Cloud launches a counter blow every time he guards. You cannot, however, guard against ranged attacks or magic. When you evade such attacks, you will switch back to regular operator mode. I do love it. His Punisher mode is great against melee.
Let's finish this. Gotta say, that one felt pretty good.
Cleared all three of them with that attack. So circle will climb and jump off of things.
Now we're talking.
Okay. Getting blasted by both of you. It's annoying me.
Burn.
Okay.
You're done. Let's finish this.
Come on, dude. Just do one of these. Weakness to wind. You can steal beast pelt. You can morph them. Turns into mist seeds.
Well, that's that.
The region map looks cool. Mount Nibel. Mixed high potions? What does that mean? 2 mixed high potions? That's new. That's cool. So some of them you can get will actually restore magic points too. That's interesting. Like, there were items in the old game, and old games in general, that would do that, obviously, but like tend to be more high value ones you didn't want to use. An elixir. Makes a lot of sense though. I like that. It's also just like not like a huge change, but like a really good one.
Hey!
Adds more utility for the high potions too. Maybe not that way.
It's
This
a
way?
dead end. Rockslide took out the bridge a while ago. Come on back, okay?
Okay.
Were you gonna tell me that? Like, what the fuck? Just let me run all the way up here? Approach locations marked with arrows to perform context-sensitive actions, such as squeezing through tight spaces or climbing up ladders. This was like the main method of traversal too in the first remake game. So being able to like climb and jump off stuff is already a nice thing to see, considering we're probably going to be doing a lot more exploring, and it means we'll be able to do more actually
This way. Gotta make a detour through a Shinra facility.
do more than just like running around on a flat surface.
Good thing I reconsidered. Otherwise, you'd have let us straight off a cliff.
I wouldn't have just walked off a broken bridge. Very dark in here. Oh, there we go. Level boost material. Interesting. So that'll just level up, like I can get Cura, the next strongest cure, Vira, or Blizzara, just by linking that instead of waiting for them to level up. Which, like, these take 300 points to level up, we have 20. That's very useful. Are these linked? Yeah, they're linked. I kind of just want to see different colors on my sword. Because you can't actually see, or you used to be able to, but I guess we're about to find out. Yep. Now I got the yellow and the blue in there. Cool. So I put it on the assess because that'll allow you to scan all the enemies at once instead of having to waste multiple actions. Because it does cost like one of the bars of your gauge, just like a normal skill. Elevator doesn't seem that small, but with a bunch of guys with giant weapons, I guess. Why are the stairs like collapsed? Hippie guy. Humanoid fiends that make their home on Mount Nibel, previously unseen in the region. Sightings began after the local reactor started malfunctioning. They brandish an iron mace at the end of one arm, which they swing around with ease. Frontal melee attacks will be ineffective while they swing their maces, unless I counter him. I'll stun him for a second. Ether onion. We can't steal or morph right now, so that doesn't really get out of here.
It's on now.
Really be that far away. There we go.
Piece of cake.
So like just attacking him wouldn't have done much. Didn't do much the few times we tried, but countering him with the Punisher mode did make that one relatively easily. Maybe can I hop over there? Ether, that restores your magic points.
The reactor may have been around for a while, but there are still pockets of Mako gas all over the mountain. Try not to breathe it in if you can.
Don't want to get Mako poisoning.
True. Okay, so I can grab that. I'm guessing we're gonna need to plug it in. Use a purifier connected to the Mako processing unit. This bad boy. Can I not carry it over this line right here? Oh. Okay. Use the Mako purifier connected to the unit. So I'm trying to clear these pockets of Mako.
Reduced by 20%.
Watch yourself.
Was reduced by 70%.
Those soldiers have Mako.
Elevator access granted.
Like straight up infused in them, basically.
Systems nominal. Elevator in operation.
So I'm assuming you go up to that and it tells you it's locked because the Mako levels are too high. I just kind of skipped that part and started poking around and grabbing things. This reminds me of area of the Crisis Core? I think that's what Zack game. Like prequel. Remember the little park benches you rest on in the remake?
Come on.
Also, I believe if you play the demo and play through the Nibelheim flashback, you can skip it in the main game. I also think you get some kind of bonus item or something for having demo save data. Speaking of which, I think I haven't done this in a minute.
Just thinking about crossing that thing.
Then let me go first.
Hey, I'm the guide here.
Lightning, really?
Tifa! Are you okay?
Not really!
What are you...
Random guy made it.
He's in Fate's hands now. Do you know the way?
Yeah. Following the river should get us back to the village.
We're not going to the village. Can you get us to the reactor?
Sorry, I don't think I can.
I see. Well, we certainly can't send you back alone. You'll be safer with us.
Okay.
I'll be joining you up front this time. For your performance review.
You kidding me?
Good luck.
Sweet. Means we get to fight as him and also give him commands, or have him give Cloud commands, because you can, like, your party will act on their own, but they won't do their abilities on their own, and their ability gauge doesn't charge up as fast if they're auto, if you're not controlling them. Approach a scalable wall or rock face to begin your ascent, then use the left stick to leap from one hole to the next. And we can also climb down such surfaces. Okay. Hey, buddy. No inordinate or abnormal interest in random guy number 1. Not at all. I wonder how long this is for a demo. 'Cause I think there's more than just the flashback, but I could be wrong. So these are the benches, like rest points, save points, that kind of thing. Although you can save anytime now, but yeah. HP up, yep, called it. Had a feeling, because they give you HP up really early in the remake, actually. Which makes sense, because in the original, I think the first HP up you see is like disc 2 halfway through. Meaning like, maybe the gold saucer? Maybe a little before that? Cosmo Canyon might have them. I think maybe. Other than that, there was like 1 or 2 you could win in like mini games. But I think the earliest you can possibly get it is like halfway through the game. So if they did that, it wouldn't appear until halfway into this, basically. So they had to put them in the first game, I think. Have to. They didn't have to, but it made sense that they did. That's what I meant. Slash. Square and triangle are offensive synergy. Okay. So they can do void shatter or counterfire. It's combo attacks. Okay, I'm sure they'll show us what that is at some point. Unlearned defensive skill. Dual blade dance. Okay. Masamune. Yeah, we can't be changing. Can't go changing his shit. It'd be so funny if you could just like yoink his maxed out materia and keep it. So he's got magnified attached to wind, lightning, and ice. I personally would put at least one of those with a healing. Although we can both perform cure, so maybe not. Rosie, act up. Alright.
Off you go.
Switching to a different character can provide an advantage battle. Alternatively, you can order your allies to attack while controlling the same character. Use up or down to switch, up, down, left, right to switch characters, L2, R2 to issue commands to allies. Note that you can also switch characters while guarding. Yep. Okay. Square to slash, hold to unleash a ranged attack. Landing a certain number of attacks will allow you to perform branching finishers like pierce or sword dance with trying. Okay, that makes more sense. When we used him at the very beginning, briefly, the triangle prompt changed. Like right now it says aura charge if you look in the bottom left hand corner. Press R1 to enter retaliation stance. While in this stance, press square at the right time to parry an incoming attack. Okay.
Come on. I got your back.
Watch and learn.
I missed, but that's alright. Sephiroth is the current party leader, meaning you will control him at the start of combat. To change your party leader, go to the combat settings. Okay. Outside of combat, we still control Cloud. That's how it'll be with any party, really, too. You can choose who to start combat with, basically, by making them the party leader, but you run around as Cloud.
More Mako gas ahead.
There's no way around it either. You just have to go through.
Careful, Tifa.
Let's not waste any time. Mako this thick is dangerous.
Where's that? Okay. Interesting. So bravery gives you, or if you put a magnify material with this, the party, physical buff, or faith will give you a magic attack buff. However, if you pair this with warding materia, defensive materia, grants resistance to those things. Okay. I don't have it paired with anything right now. Oh, it doesn't, yeah, it doesn't give you resistance to physical attacks. That's not what I mean. It gives you resistance to the debuff. So, like, it's harder to cast a debuff on you for that, I guess. Don't really need the bravery thing. Okay, I don't think we can go this way.
There's no match. Come on. Steady. So long. Yes, let's hurry.
Sephiroth feels pretty dominant. Which is perfect. Who's the super soldier? Hero.
A Mako spring.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but if we keep using Mako to power our homes, springs like this will disappear, right?
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
My dad. And the mayor, if you must know.
Except the planet's huge. Mako will never run out, right?
Naturally formed materia. And look at the size of it. Astounding. For the Mako energy to condense into something like this, it must have taken an eternity.
I've always wondered, how does materia let you cast spells exactly?
How did you ever get to be a soldier? To put it simply, the knowledge of the ancients is sealed within each orb. That knowledge not only connects us to the planet, it allows us to tap into her power. That's how we can use magic. Or so they say.
Really? Magic sure is weird.
I know someone who'd be livid to hear you call it weird, or magic for that matter. I can just imagine what he'd say. It's an affront to science.
Who?
Hojo?
Hojo, from Research and Development. His predecessor was a great man, but him... he is anything but.
You're not wrong.
We should press on.
Let's get a move on. Wait, can I actually interact with this? No? Okay. Seen... Just wondering. Hey, big dog?
This won't take long. Hold still.
I won't let you drop me.
Fire-Raga actually takes 2 abilities.
Get him!
Stand back. I've got this.
I don't remember if it was like that before in the first remake. If the max version of a spell, so Fire-Raga, is the 3rd level of that. It actually takes 2 ability bars, where Fire and Fire-Ra, the 2nd level, Only take one. I think it... I don't remember it doing that. It's an interesting change. So besides costing more points to use it, you also need to charge up more of your gauge to use it if you want to use the Mac Daddy version. Okay. When an enemy is about to use an attack that cannot be guarded against, the exclamation symbol will appear. Take evasive action when it marks. I would love to, but I'm stuck. Some enemies will occasionally bind your party members with unblockable attacks. Switch to the other person.
You're in good hands.
I'm still asleep.
This way.
Anything over here? Why is he not? There you go. Oh, that is the ocean. I was like, aren't we in the mountains? So this is near the coast still. Okay. All of us here? Okay. Oh,
Watch him very well.
how dare you dodge me?
So long. Well, that's that.
Friggin' 19 mega potions. Let me check this out first. How'd you guys beat me down here? Magnify. Okay. not really worth using a spot if I have, you know, to make a choice between that and other materia right now. I don't really need the empowerment one either. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really need the fire one either, but might as well use it. While guarding with R1, you can team up with allies to perform a variety of synergy skills, useful abilities that do not consume ATB charges. The available skills differ depending on which character is being actively controlled. Press the touchpad while guarding to view descriptions of these skills. Team up with a partner and unleash up to 3 consecutive close-range attacks. Sure. Taking enough damage exploding an element of weakness placing in a pressured state, making it easier for you to fill a stagger gauge below its HP. And once they're staggered, you can do stuff. I don't remember what this guy's weakness is. I think it's arrow.
Stand back. Get him.
Enemies that have been staggered or left defenseless take more damage. Striking staggered foes with triangle unique abilities will quickly fill your ATP gauge, which will allow you to do more cool abilities.
It's all you. Piece of cake.
I think this is a really cool way to do the tutorial, since instead of being like a significant chunk into the game, it's like it was in the original. This flashback is the opening to this second part, a couple of years after the first part. So to have it also be kind of be like your tutorial area is very very neat, very good idea, I think. Now what is that? Oh, okay. Perfect blocked. Increases the winner you can do a perfect block. Leveling it up increases the stagger that doing a perfect block will do. And the max level, you can actually prevent one of those binding grab attacks if you perfectly time it. Interesting. Especially if you're using Cloud's Punisher mode a lot. And you want to try to like perfect time a lot of stuff. That'd be an interesting combination.
Well, that's that.
Can I climb this? Oh, we can. Huh. Something to keep in mind. Game's going to be a lot more vertical, not just areas where there's little symbols saying you can go up like a ladder. Autocast. I mean, I kind of infer what that means, but how does it work? Okay. Especially because I've been controlling Sephiroth a lot. I think that would be good. Boxes. Alright. Got a lot of stuff. Make a Mako here. So we gotta do this again.
Access restricted due to Mako gas concentration.
I won't sequence break
Air
this
purification unit must be employed to clear excess Mako gas.
And you gotta hold left trigger, by the way. If you let go, he will let go.
by 70%. No Mako gas detected. Elevator access granted.
Alright. Only thing so far with this demo that's gotten to me a little bit is the camera. The camera keeps getting stuck behind things that I would expect it to not constantly show, like that right there. And then it kind of cuts it off, and then it kind of doesn't again. It can be a little disjointed and jarring. also a demo, though. And this is a very tight space in a much more open game. So, could just be a minor thing that doesn't really, you know, show up or cause any problems. But so far, it's the only thing I've even noticed that like caught my attention in any way that I'm like, what the hell? Why does it keep doing that? Other than that, it's been awesome. I mean, but more of the awesomeness, like you kind of expect. If you played the first one and loved it, I mean, like you would kind of expect a lot of the good stuff so far to be good. Kind of know some of what you're getting into, but I will say it's
Up ahead. Looks like a way out.
feels great, plays great. It's not a letdown in any way so far. In those, I don't know, not that I'm expecting it to be let down in any way.
What?
Get back.
It looks like a behemoth head.
This way.
You said you wanted to be a hero.
Wish I hadn't.
True.
Big things were.
Sure, you were talking about fucking.
Someone should tell it we're not.
Be my guest.
Maybe try mixing it up more?
Try to keep your guard up. Try to make you need to vary your attack. Defense, Cloud.
Okay.
Not doing so great.
Rookies.
Get me out of here!
Shouldn't be too hard.
Oh, he's not teleported away.
Hold still. For you.
All right.
Weak to fire. Destroying its legs while it's on the ceiling walls for pressure. Okay.
Time to kick it up a notch.
Nailed it.
On me. Done.
Sephiroth! Pretty mobile.
Till we knock it down.
Good thing I don't just fight with a sword. Got it.
Move in.
Copy.
You're practically panting.
I'm excited.
Such a puppy.
You need to calm down. Turn the tables on the beast of the mountain with a coordinated attack from Cloud and Sephiroth. Use their double helix synergy ability from the commands menu to bring the materia garden crashing down in the cave floor.
Don't like the looks of this.
Stay alert. Follow my lead.
Taking damage to stagger enemies will fill your limit gauge. When the gauge is full, you can use your limit breaks, which are extremely powerful attacks. You don't need to spend any PV on this. Oh, Jesus.
You're gonna need my help.
Yes, sir. Sephiroth! Legs! Asa!
So near the Mako.
I got this.
I need, not anything for the party.
Stand back.
God, I need to step it up here.
Sephiroth, good.
On you.
Got ya.
Whoa.
Take it from here. Nice work.
Okay, hold up. Maybe I'm missing something here, but everything you've said makes Sephiroth sound like a stand-up guy.
Well, he was.
And now he's pure evil, trying to kill everyone on the planet. Help me to understand this shit. Tell me something that'll really make my blood boil.
Oh, I will. I will. You wait out here, Tifa.
No way! I want to go too. Please?
Sorry, no civilians. Even if we weren't on a mission.
Come on!
Keep the young lady safe.
Carry on.
Ah! You better keep me safe.
Excuse me.
I really wanted to see the reactor. Would it kill this guy to say something? I really wanted to see the reactor.
He is awfully quiet. Maybe shy. Oh, there could be another reason. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just poking around. Sorry.
Didn't expect it to be all systems go.
You'd think it'd be running at reduced output, like most last-gen models.
And let me guess, villagers don't have a clue about this.
Knowing Shinra? Of course not.
The company really needs to be more transparent.
Tell that to the president.
What exactly is the problem with this place?
The people in charge. While most reactors are under the jurisdiction of Urban Planning, this one is overseen by R&D.
Huh. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about this?
Whatever you see here, you are not to speak of it.
Oh, I won't.
So most reactors are controlled by, like, you know, normal, like, energy department, urban planning department, whatever. That's what I'm talking about. That right there. When I was rotating the camera, why did it put me behind? Like, why is that possible? When I go around, like, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't like that. It's very jarring. But this is the only reactor managed by R&D, which is Hojo's department. Hojo's the scientist that, even if you haven't played the original, if you only played the remake, you did meet him when you save Aerith and Red 13 from the lab towards the end of the first remake game. He's the mad scientist dude. Which does add a little context for this reactor. Alright. I love the music. Feels like a mixture of, like, ominous mixture of maybe the reactor theme and not necessarily Sephiroth's theme, but like it's got a bit of that deep thrum to it that his does.
Say a few words to your sword first.
That's a reference. It's a nice touch, that.
Hojo, you are really something.
What are those things? Genova? Wasn't that...
The name he said was his mother? Hojo is creating monsters.
The malfunction must be forcing the pods depressurized.
Releasing monsters.
Cloud, go out and shut off the valve.
Copy.
Do I have to hold both of them? Oh, I do. Okay. I was, but I wasn't sure because he like only did like a quarter turn. If maybe I just had to hold one and then do it again anyway. hell's going on?
What are you doing?
These pods were built for the production of artificial materia. But Hojo repurposed them as incubators, cages for animals, infused with Mako, all to birth a new breed of monster. But he didn't stop at animals. Oh no. There were other subjects. Look.
I remember that cutscene.
My mother's name was Genova. Could it be that I was created the same way? Am I the same as these monsters?
Sephiroth.
Ever since I was a child, I knew that I was different, that I was special, but not like this. Not like this. Am I even human?
Eventually, we went back to the inn. But when we got there, Sephiroth locked himself in his room.
The mayor had been looking forward to having dinner with bona fide soldiers, so he didn't take the news too well. Dad had to put up with his belly aching for hours afterward.
Huh?
Must have sucked. But what about Sephiroth? What happened to him?
He left. Didn't tell a soul where he was going.
Okay. For a second, I thought that was about to be a change, but yo, look at the mini map. It's like a stylized little version of the rooms. That's so cool. I love that. That is so cool looking.
I met Sephiroth as he was heading for Shinra Manor, and he acted like I wasn't even there. Busy, I suppose.
Also makes a lot more sense why Shinra Manor is in this area. And what's underneath it. If R&D controlled the Mount Nibel Shinra stuff in general, not just the reactor, you know what I mean? Anywho.
Looking for Sephiroth? He just left, I'm afraid. Maybe he needed some fresh air?
Haven't heard anything about the reactor either. What happened up there anyway?
I mean, we did fix some stuff.
Sephiroth?
Stop the monsters that were escaping.
I did see him leave a little while ago.
Why are your pants hanging so low? I did not notice that last time.
Don't know what bee got in his bonnet, but the man was not in a good mood.
Let's see if we can go find him.
Up inside the mansion.
Something's been off ever since he came back from the reactor.
Too much exposure to Mako? Then we ought to bring him some medicine.
Should probably give him his space. I just like seeing better color material on my sword than yellow and green.
If you're looking for Sephiroth, I saw him heading toward the mansion.
Sephiroth wasn't looking so hot when we passed by.
Oh, so that was the mansion I saw off in the side here.
Shinra Manor was the biggest building in town, and older than the reactor. The company used to conduct research there, back when they were still a small manufacturer. Even so, the rent on that plot was basically what kept the village afloat.
Well, here we are. What now?
I mean, the whole place is pitch black. You think he's sleeping or something?
What if he's sick and needs our help?
Him? A little Mako poisoning isn't gonna hurt a living legend. Go and check on Sephiroth for us, will ya?
Hurry, please.
This song too, so good.
Took a look around the place, but Sephiroth was nowhere to be seen.
You know what's funny? It just gave me a little flashback to the original running around in the flashback. I think in this part you get like a little dialogue text box that you don't really have to click or acknowledge because you're still actively moving around, like you're not locked in a conversation, reading through, like clicking through text, but it still pops up as a voiceover narration of your flashback, just like he did speak right there. Kind of funny how they had a way of doing the flashback voiceover even without actual voice work. And you totally understood what they were going for. You
Never knew
understood
it had a basement.
It was news to me too. Doubt anyone in the village had a clue.
Can't tell what that says. Turn back. It's not ominous at all. Okay.
Excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer, a life form in stasis. Professor Gast named this life form Genova. MEGL 77-1977. Genova. Verified as an ancient. MEGL 9/13/1977. Genova project approved. So, they named the life form Genova. And once they understood what she was, they grew ambitious.
Hey, Sephiroth. What you got there?
Leave me be.
And that was it. He stayed holed up in the basement. Reading, like a man possessed. We got Genova. A locked reactor door. The name of Sephiroth's mother. And ancients. Screw it. Racking my brain's not gonna get me anywhere. May as well just ask the guy.
Cloud. I've come across the most fascinating passage. The specimen found in strata dating back 2,000 years smiled with what could only be described as ethereal grace. Though the truth eluded me at first, I later determined that she was an ancient, or a steward of the planet, as they are referred to in legend. She needed a name, and so I dubbed her Genova. The Genova project was approved soon after. A bold initiative to resurrect the long-dead ancients. An initiative that resulted in my conception. Or rather, my creation. The crowning glory of Professor Gast's wondrous experiment.
He created you?
I should go. Mother is waiting.
Hey! Hey, hold on! I keep asking myself, why couldn't I have come to sooner? If I had, maybe I could have saved the village. Or tried, at least. What?
Alright, and we're back.
Hey, you! Get in there! The villagers need your help! Watch out! Please.
Let me through! My son's still in there!
I'm sorry! He's gone!
Mom.
Is it true? Sephiroth did this? Oh, it was him, all right. And he's still here. So keep your eyes peeled. God, get your head straight. I need you to secure the way out. Now! Yes, sir!
Sephiroth? But he... Why would he...
Yeah, he snapped pretty hard.
Hold on, Mom. I'm coming.
Do we have to go around this? Hop over this? I think I can hop over it. Come on, Cloud. Move your ass.
Almost there.
Fucking Sephiroth, man. The Sephiroth in the flames. Iconic imagery.
Please be okay. Sephiroth.
Sephiroth! Stop!
Mom.
Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
Hey! Hey! Hang in there! You're gonna be okay! Don't worry. I got you. Come on, let's get you up. There he is! Sephiroth! Stop! You sick son of a bitch! That's far enough! Drop the sword!
Shoot him! What are you doing? Shoot him! Shoot!
Wait for me. I'm coming.
He doesn't see himself as human anymore.
Sephiroth!
There it is. Nailed it. Pretty spot on. Iconic Sephiroth in the flames image and scene. I find the I don't want to interrupt, but when we were going up to the door and we could hear people talking, there were some interesting dialogue that I thought we said one of the lines, but it was the security officer. Also very interesting that during the Claudia voiceover, I like how to phrase this. It looked different. Pay attention to his gloves, I'd say. They looked different, which is weird. Wait, one more sneak peek. That was awesome. That was good stuff. That was a very bite-sized portion, I'd say. As far as like everything, you know what I mean? It's just a flashback sequence, so none of it really is not building on any of the mechanics in that part, at least, you know? You're not really getting to see a lot of the new stuff outside of like combat stuff, because you got to do your synergy stuff, the R1 synergy attacks, and also the actual synergy abilities, which are in your ability menu when you pull it up. The synergy attacks are just when you're holding the block button, and you can do like, you can have your partner help you. But hey, it's Zach.
I'm back now, Aerith.
I'm back.
Therefore, we ask that you retrieve it. The black materia, key to our oblivion.
You should get yourself a reading!
Kate Sith.
Well, Red, how do we look?
Huh?
It's gotta be hiding some ginormous materia! Woohoo!
Yuffie.
Don't misunderstand.
Sid.
You'll need a way home. So when you're ready, I'll be here.
You said that Sephiroth is your foe.
Vincent.
I have a history with him.
With all this goddamn blood on my hands, how could I ever hold my daughter again?
Those we hate.
The other gun arm man.
Those we fear. Jenova would become anyone to fool her prey.
Don't do this!
But I'm no fool.
Here. Take it. This isn't about me, though. It's about saving the world. And you.
The reunion. When spite and sorrow are harvested to feed the planet.
Like 90% of that was new to me. I avoided a lot of the promo stuff. I already own Remake Intergrade on PC and have free access to it through PlayStation Plus on PlayStation. Plus I own the original base version. So I'm not going to do the digital deluxe or twin package. But like if you can catch that on sale, it's probably a great value. Magic pot summoning materia. It's cool to have extra summons, but the way summon materia works in this, you can only really have one equipped per person. So like I had bonus materia in the first one, and like it gave me something to use early, but aside from that, they weren't that good. So I just don't think that's enough, unless you want the art book or soundtrack to really. I mean, it's a $10 difference, right? But to me, I'll probably just get the regular version. And also Square Enix game, so one of the few that probably okay to pre-order and play day one. I don't like pre-ordering games, usually because day one releases tend to be so fucking broken now, that with the patch culture that game development's taken on, where it's okay to release a fucking broken product and fix it later, maybe, kinda, later. So, here, I'm not that worried about that, but in general, I don't usually pre-order games. I'll probably still won't, but I might buy it the day before or something if it allows me to access it right away. I thought there was more? Okay. That's why. I was like, wasn't there more options in the main thing that I couldn't do before? Yeah, so by having completed the Nibelheim flashback, you will gain access to the Junon portion of the demo once it becomes available via an update. In this soon-to-be-released segment, you will be able to control Cloud, Barret, Tifa, Aerith, and Red 13 as they fight challenging foes in both the open wilds of Junon and in Chadley's combat simulator. Check back soon for more information on the upcoming Junon demo. Note the elements of this section have been streamlined for the demo and will differ from the final game. Yeah, so it's going to be like a more condensed, tight-knit version of one particular open section. Which is cool. It's not out yet, though. I didn't know that. Okay. So that was awesome. I thought they did a really good job with that. I think there's definitely tweaks and slight differences, but that was probably the closest we're gonna get to like a one-for-one translation from the original to these remakes. Especially now that we've supposedly entered new territory after the end of the first game and the whole like fate narrative, fighting off fate and like physically having fate like stop us from saving certain people in the first game because not because it was fate. I mean, yes, because it was fate, but also because like fate in this universe is like a nod to the fact that having played a game from 25-30 years ago, you know the story, right? So fate is that like Jesse, Wedge, like they're supposed to fall in the tower, like the collapse of Sector 7. So like when you try to stop them and actually make headway to doing so that they didn't in the first game, these like weird ghost whisper things showed up and tried to stop you, and did stop you for most of the game up until the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So yeah, I mean they have a lot more liberty to kind of do their own thing here, which they kind of have to anyway with a modern remake of such an old game, let alone all the changes to it. Gameplay wise, so I thought that was pretty spot on though, really well done. And some of the stuff they did change very, very subtly, I thought was genius. Especially if you played the original and you know what's going on. There's nods to that in the flashback. That security officer's dialogue at the end, the guy not wanting to talk was a nice little, like, not Easter egg, but you know what I mean. I wouldn't call it fan service, but little things like that, little lines like that were like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Or like, oh, that's making me think of something here with this. And I'm being very vague, but that's on purpose. Anyway, yeah, I'm still undecided, because that was like a really tight experience. Not a lot of exploring or, you know, potential like meandering, I guess is what I'll call it. But even the last time I played the first game on my own time, I think just the way I am and the way I play these, like it could be a 100-hour run, and I don't think that makes for enjoyable watching outside of like the main moments. A lot of exploring, a lot of time spending leveling stuff up or finding new stuff or trying different weapon upgrades, side quests. But that, I mean, the side quests are kind of main stuff. Like that would be entertaining, I'm sure. I just feel like there's a lot of lag and downtime. So I don't know if I'm going to play it on the channel. But we'll see. I might record it and then make my mind up later. Although if I do record it in that manner, I might not use the face cam, because it'll give me more ability to go back and edit later retroactively if I don't have to do both. For sure. Makes it a lot more likely I'll use it, even if I don't use it right away. Kind of like what I did with Hades. I recorded a lot of that way before I started editing it. I just never used it, but it felt like I should. And I really enjoy that, and I even enjoy editing it, so like, I'm glad I did go back. But if I had Facecam for that too, I don't know if I would have gone to the trouble. And it would have been a lot harder to make it cohesive, I think. In some ways. But we'll see. That's just, I don't know, I'm just rambling my thoughts about that in general. I can't wait for this either way, but we'll see. See what happens. Maybe I'll record, like, I'll start recording it, and maybe I'll just do like an introduction. I was gonna say review, but it's very ambitious to try to do a review of this. At least, like, in a time span that would make it relevant. Not to say I won't do it later. I'm just, you know, I'm not gonna be like the first to market, get my review out right away. That's not gonna happen. I'm excited. I can't wait. Like, I'm really curious to see. I probably will try the Junon demo just to get satisfy the fix a little bit, you know, between now and then. But I'll probably record that. Maybe that'll be the real quote-unquote test run for if I want to try to actually do a playthrough and post videos of the main game. Anyway, it's just something to think about. Oh my god, that was cool. I enjoyed that. Yeah, we got to play as Sephiroth, like, directly in modern Final Fantasy VII Remake combat. That was pretty awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll skip that in the main game, just because it is such like a important sequence, such a also like formative sequence, like something you remember from the original in '97 type thing, you know. But I also think it's cool that you can skip it if you play the demo, because it's not like anything new is going to happen. It's a flashback. I had read that you were going to get to play the Nibelheim section, and you could skip it later if you did that in the demo. For some reason, I was picturing the beginning of this portion of the narrative. So I was thinking of like the open area around Calm in my head for some reason. Makes way more sense. They were talking about the Nibelheim flashback. Because it's a much more linear and like streamlined experience. It's a flashback. But yeah, for some reason when they mentioned you could skip it in the main game, I'm like, oh, that's cool. So you could play the first like 2 hours in Calm, get to see the open area around Calm, which is the first town you go to after you leave Midgard. That's where in the cutscenes when you saw the modern group, the party talking about this memory, they were in Calm at the time. So I don't know why, but that's where my mind went at first. And I was like, oh, that's cool. You can skip the first couple hours of the game if you play them in the demo. But they just meant the flashback. Also interesting that you get to choose like the talking to your mom sequence. Gave me an option right before that to not go into it. Because there were occasionally choices even back in the original, like where you could kind of not dive deeper into certain things or take certain decisions that would impact dialogue, but not necessarily the overall narrative. So that was cool. Man, the music. Music's amazing. It feels so like spot on, but modern. Not that I was expecting different, but I mean, you put it in context, like the original music is from '97. Like it almost sounds like one of those old like MIDI files. You know what I mean? Like, this audio quality is great while being very accurate and true. And like I said, like I do think that one track was a modern take, and it felt almost like a combination of two tracks. But it was great. It was perfect for the moment. So yeah, very promising. Looked beautiful. Played great. Music was top notch, and also like felt right and fitting in every moment. Which I love, because there's a lot of games where I'll turn the music down. Not all the way, but I'll turn it down. Because sometimes it can overpower the dialogue. But, or I'll have something else go on in the background, like I'll be splitting my attention, so, you know, the music I'm not as focused on in certain games. This is not going to be one of those. This will have my attention. So, I'm just kind of rambling at this point, so I'll end it here, and I don't know, I'll put something up about the second half of this demo when it comes out, just cause, but, depending how much meat there is to that demo, I don't know how, so like I don't mean it'll be one video necessarily when I say I don't know how, because I don't know how much there's going to be to the second half of the demo, but we'll see. Looking forward to it. And I mean, it's only 19 days away for the full game. It comes out on Leap Day, because it's a leap year, so February is 29 days this year, and it comes out on the 29th, which I thought was very cool. But yeah, before I find something else to ramble on about, I appreciate you being here. I hope you had fun. I hope you enjoyed that. It's free on PlayStation right now. Go get the demo. Go get to play Sephiroth yourself. And I will see you in the next one.